We're fine. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is the 12 days of giveaways, and I see so many familiar faces. Let me know, give me like a 1 or a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear everything okay. Sherry, I am so delighted that you're able to join us live. Kristen is here. Oh, Carol's here. So many great friends. It's you guys. I was so nervous to go live on my own for the first time, which I did just a couple days ago. And I'm trying every day to learn something new. So today we have better picture, right? I got a new camera, but I've been nervous to use it, right? So I have a new camera that we're using. Hopefully the picture is a little bit better. Oh, welcome. Yay. We have 3 giveaways today. We're on day 8. I think we're on day 8. You guys, I was trying to like line up all the rest of my ducks right before we started. And so I've looked at like a day 9 and a day 10. We're on day 8. 99% sure. Yeah, looking good. I appreciate that. Look, I was using just the camera in my computer before, and it's not the best. It's just not. So today I have a very special crafty goodie, something to share with you that I think it's awesome. Tomorrow we're going to go live at noon again, and I am unboxing this beastie. Do you see this? That's the box from Trinity Stamps. It is huge. It has $800 in supplies in there. Maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek today. It's gonna be so much fun. So noon Central Time tomorrow, Saturday, and then I'll go live Sunday at noon as well. It's kind of a D-Stash giveaway, and then I have some digital giveaways to put in there too. There should be 2 more days of giveaways, but the grab bags aren't here yet. And at this point, I'm just gonna wait until after Christmas. I know we're all like in that Christmas spirit, and I would rather not stress about it and just enjoy this time with my family. So we will give them away whenever they get here. But I also don't want to call and be like, where's my stuff? As shipping is just a nightmare. It is in the US. It's stuck in customs. So, oh, hello, Crafty Al's here. I caught part of Alicia's live this morning, which was a delight. I work, I'm a teacher. I work on campus 2 days a week, and then I work from home a lot the rest of the week. And so I can't always catch all my friends' lives, but it was a delight this morning. So if you have not been over to Alicia's channel, she's unboxing, is it 3, Alicia? 3 different advent calendars every day? It's at 10 a.m. So tomorrow she's going live at 10 a.m. Central, and then I'll go live at noon Central. So you can catch them both if you want to. Oh, shit. Jana's here. I don't know why I tried to say Shanna. That's what my mouth is doing today. Patty says, you have a full day today. Just enjoy. Oh, yes. We had an emergency card video go live this morning. Y'all, I wasn't sure it was going to happen. I was not sure, but I was making these things anyway as gifts for friends and family. That's part of the giveaway, actually. So you'll see a little sneak peek if you haven't checked that out yet. So I give away free stuff on the 1st and 3rd Friday of every month, free digital kits with sentiments for cards and card sketches. A lot of times there's digital paper or ephemera in there as well. But this time I did printable gifts. So if you're like me, and even though you're prepared, you're panicking and you're like, I don't know if I have enough stuff to give to everybody. I think these are a whole lot of fun and really easy. Alicia says 4 advent calendars. All right. Shows you I don't catch beginnings of lives very often. It's usually my phone like letting me know, and then I'm scrambling to try to get in there. Go check it out. She unboxed some cool stuff and made a very, very glittery ice cream cone today that was so adorable and a cute tag. All right. let's talk about some giveaways. I am going to switch here. So we've got a little tabletop view. So here is, I don't even know what to start with. Who has, give me a 1 if you have done a class with Scrapbook and cards today before. Because this is from a class I did back last year. This was like my birthday gift to myself, except that I watched the classes and then I never made the cards. Anybody else, if you've done this, this was called Celebrations Delivered. And the kit is absolutely amazing, but I haven't used it. And I have so many supplies that are just like in my things I'd like to use. So I thought this would be a really lovely gift to give away to all of you. Yes. Okay. So Alicia says a 1 if the virtual retreat counts. That's all I've done. I haven't done any of their in-person stuff. So they do crop and create. I think I talked about that in another live a couple days ago. Crop and create, gosh, it's like $300 or $400 or something, but it's this, I mean, massive box. I'm gesturing like you can see my hands. There are, I don't know, $1,000 in supplies in there, maybe more. It's nuts. So I've done that a couple of times. And then I've done some of these smaller ones. I think they're doing more of these now. So I am going to give this away. And I want to start by showing you the stamp set that came in here. Let me grab some cardstock so you can see this better. It's big. It is big, big. So the whole sort of goal of this set of classes was that you would have cards for all the sorts of celebrations that we have in life. So we have congrats on your new home. It's your special day. On the big news, we're so proud of you. This beautiful floral set. So excited for you. You did it. There's a happy birthday. We have dies, we have stamps, we have stencils, we have sequins. There was some like white cardstock in there. I'm not going to ship that. I feel like you probably have white cardstock. But we start with this amazing stamp set. And then you guys, it's the dies. The dies are amazing. I have them spread out on 3 different magnetic sheets. I'm probably not going to ship the magnets because they're not going to stay on there anyway. But here is the first set. So this guy is going to cut around the outside edge. A little bit of glare that's hard to see. And then there's almost like little stitching in here. And then this dot pattern, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you can nest that inside of this, oh, not all the way inside. It's about the same size then as this postage die. And there's like a little dotted pattern around the edge of that. So how big are these? This is 4 inches wide by 5 1/4, right? So just a little narrower than your A2 panel. And then that's the same size. And then there's another one that's kind of a different shape, right? That doesn't have the dot pattern. This just has some like stitching detail on the inside. So those are like sort of card builder pieces that came in here. Then we have a bunch of little pieces to make a house. So you have the outline, a door, 2 different window options, the roof. I think both of these are snow. I thought about trying to cut all these out before I started, and then I got distracted. That happens sometimes. You guys, anybody else? Squirrel. Yes, team die cut. Carol says, I don't have any cover plates. They can be expensive. They're an investment. I love them because they're so quick and easy, especially ones like this where it's so versatile. Like this doesn't really have a theme to it. So I love that. Yeah. So Kristen's like, squirrel. Yes, all the time. Right. Even as I'm like going through comments, you guys, if my students only knew all of the squirrels they could be like running through our classroom. They don't though. They don't, or they haven't figured it out yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the house, again, I think that's snow. And there's a couple pieces in the stamp set that are very specifically like new home sorts of things. So I'm going to set those aside and grab a whole nother set of dies. So this one We have 2 layers of wedding rings, and this is so beautifully detailed. It's going to cut all those little faceted pieces in there, and it will layer right on top of this one. Then some of these pieces are to cut out the stamps that are over here. I think I missed one from this sheet. So like this guy, I think cuts out like those leaves. But really, really cute stuff. We had last time, there was a stamp set with a little chameleon, and somebody was like, I would just put that in the corner of every card. And I'm like that too. There was a little gummy bear I was like that with. I love either any of these 3 really tiny ones, right? So we have tiny hearts, tiny stars, or that little smiley face that I think is so cute. Then we have a bear. I was kind of thinking maybe there was a stamp for that, but maybe not. Maybe the butterfly cuts out. Or these are just to layer on top of the onesie, right? Because there's definitely pieces that should go from the stamp set to go with like a new baby card. We have 3 layers for a house. We have lovely birthday candles. Like that's pretty big. I don't know. That's 2 3/4 of an inch. Some balloons, more leaves. We have a graduation cap. I think this guy's a tassel. Anybody? Do we think that's a tassel? I don't know what else it would go with. Maybe part of the house. That's kind of my favorite though, is when you see a die and you're like, I'm going to make that into something else. Yes, it's a frog for the, oh, it is a frog for the onesie. Good catch. Sherry has a question. What do you think is snow? Oh, here, I think like this little piece, I'll put it right above that, is the same length as the roof, but it looks like little drippy snow. And I don't know if that is also snow. I have no idea what this is. Not a clue. Anybody? Yeah, so we have people who are like, definitely tassel for the graduation cap. Tassel. Good. I got one right. Feel pretty confident now. The leaf die goes with the stamp. Yeah, one of them for sure. There are other leaf dies in here that I'm not sure fit. Does that fit? That one fits. It might even color the whole thing in. We'll see. Obviously, I haven't used it. You're getting brand new supplies, my friends. Then what else do we have? If you have a question, if you put question in all caps at the beginning, it's going to help me to see it. I've got a whole nother set of dies. Wait for it. Wait. Of course, I buried it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there's too many magnets. They're all stuck together. All right. So then there are standalone word dies. We have thanks, happy, congrats, celebrate, that you can pair with these. I love that sort of combination you get of like a little bit of a die cut greeting, a little bit of a stamped greeting. You even have this guy here to help you cut those out. And it's nice and wide. It's about a 1/2 inch, which is wider than a lot of sentiment dies. So there are at the bottom here, bubble cut dies for the rest of the sentiments. This one goes, is it upside down? Oh, friends. Do you do this? How do you store your dies so that you remember which one goes with which stamp set? Yeah, Cards and Creations by Peggy says this set is amazing. I agree. I was like, this is, especially if you don't have a lot of supplies, this kit really sets you up for all the cards that I would feel like I need to make for a year. I make a lot of for fun stuff, but yeah, I just think it's really extra special. And since I have more than I can ever use, I feel like this is a really fun giveaway. Ooh, we have another leaf die, you guys. Squirrel, check it out. So all of that covers the dies. Sentiments, dies for stamps, all your different occasions. And then we have our really big stuff here. I do not have a way that I know of to give you access to the classes. Unfortunately, they're like in my account through Scrapbook and Cards Today. So I really can only give away the supplies. I did go watch all the classes. I like being in the chat. I like hanging out. Bonnie says, I started storing the dies on the backside of the stamps they came with in some sort of storage. Yeah, that might work. So I have a set from Trinity. Let me know if you have this set. It's called A Stamp for Almost Everything. And I think there are 25 like little small sentiment, like sub-sentiments, or just a happy birthday, happy Halloween, all the things. But then there are bubble cut dies that go with them. And so once I figured out which one went with which wording, which was an undertaking, I just taped them all onto a piece of paper that I had stamped everything on so that I didn't have to go back and try to figure that out again. So yeah. Okay, there's more. You guys, there's more. There are 3 sets of stencils. So I'm going to pull this off of here and maybe grab some black cardstock. So we'll start with this one. We have some lovely background options here. And I think that these are going to fit really nicely into one of the larger dies. Like, look at that. It's just going to fill right into the middle there, and you get a couple of options. Okay. Then the next stencil is this one. And it's going to color in this bouquet. So you don't have to do that by hand. I can color, and sometimes I even like it, but not all the time. I don't always have time for that. So definitely, like, I so appreciate that they've given us this extra option. I'm not sure. I think this one has to go here, but there it is, right? So definitely a fun option. There's one more layer of the stencil. Jana says, I don't enjoy fussy cutting dies. I'm with you. It is. I don't fussy cut, friends. I don't. We have a bunch of options for stenciling in some of our other dies. So here we had our candle, lots of layers for the candle. You can even get that middle flame. You can color in that graduation cap. Here you can stencil onto the onesie if you didn't want to die cut and layer up on the onesie. There's just so many really, really great options. And then like this little flourish of dots, it's small. Let me pick this up. Look at that. Look how cute that is. It's probably 4 or something. And I'm sure they told me during class, but I don't remember. That was like a year ago, you guys. And then we have sequins. And I think these, I'm going to make a mess. I'm only going to take a few out. These aren't iridescent. Almost all of my clear sequins are iridescent. And these are just shimmery and clear, like little pieces of glass. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Amy, it has absolutely everything in here. Like, I just think it was really smart and thought out. If you are interested in taking classes, I've taken so many card making classes and I think they're a lot of fun. I really like the ones from online card classes that Jennifer McGuire does because they're really affordable and you can use the supplies you already have. Hero Arts used to do some. I don't know. They got bought by Spellbinders. And so I don't know if they will continue to do classes. But theirs were pretty affordable, usually under $50, sometimes as low as $20. And they'd be like, here's the supplies we're using. You can buy it and you can buy a bundle, or our instructors will do a good job of guiding you through substitutions, which I always appreciate. We have classes to give away today. LV Handcrafted and Friends are giving away that Masculine Makes All Access Pass. We'll take a look at that again in a minute. But her classes are really, really focused on making sure you can do that class or all the classes with whatever supplies you have. Like, they'll tell you what they used, but you don't have to use them. So if you have classes you really like and would recommend to people, let us know in the chat because I just think it's super fun. I don't remember. Yes. So Jana says LV handcrafted classes are amazing. You guys, if you don't know, if you don't follow Lynn at LV Handcrafted, she does tremendous work behind the scenes, just pulling together so many of the small creators and helping us to get to know each other, helping us to, I don't know, just offer more because we're more together. So just a huge shout out to Lynn. She's absolutely amazing. Yay, Debbie, we're glad you're here. We're glad that you caught alive. Alicia, yes, Lynn is one of the best and so organized, like one of those. I don't know what her spreadsheets look like or her calendars, but they've got to be just exploding. Like, I think she's busier than I am, which is, you know, I don't know. I don't know how she does it. Okay, I have more things actually that I am giving away in this same bundle. I have to move these sequins before I drop them on the floor. Let's go back to the tabletop for a second here. Okay, so we have 3 sheets of dies. We have stencils. We have sequins. But I also wanted to give away, oh, wait, hang on. If I don't keep them together, something will get lost. I also wanted to give away the items that I made for today's emergency card kit. If you're new here, my emergency card kits are usually for making cards. I don't even know if I have one near me. I release sentiments that are interchangeable sizes, so you don't have to put a sentiment on your card, and then later you'll have a stash of a bunch of free sentiments and you can mix and match. But today we made magnets and we made notepads and all kinds of things. So I'm going to send out, that's an old one. I want to send you the new ones that are in tip-top shape. We made these. It's been one of those days for like 3 years. Every now and then I fall apart. This one's my favorite. I know I'm a handful. That's why you have 2 hands. So there's a free download. And if you, I'll try to link it in the description box when we're done here. Yes, Cece, magnets. But I have just a free download that you can get. The magnet page is in Patreon, but it's through my free membership in Patreon. And we made a bunch of these. I walk you through how I did it. I use the same magnets that I have here where I use these to store my dies. And so I show that whole process. Daphne says, I can't find the link for the notepad from your video this morning. How do I get to the free download? I joined Patreon. Okay. There is a link. I wonder if I updated it. Now I'm questioning. In Patreon, it's kind of like going to someone's Facebook page, right? And every time they post, the older stuff gets pushed to the bottom. So you can scroll through Patreon. I will double check and make sure I'm updating the links right after this live, or make sure that everything is working right. So in my Patreon, I'm trying to switch here so I can see better. In my description boxes, I will have a link. If you're not techie and you're like, I'm not doing Patreon, there is a small version of the kit just linked in there. It's going to be towards the bottom. Okay. But then there's also a direct link into Patreon for all the different things. So there should be a link in there that takes you straight to that post in Patreon. If you clicked it and then you joined when you got there, maybe go back and click that link again, so that it's not directing you to the join page. It's directing you to that post, because it's just like posting to Facebook. Okay. So we're going to give away these magnets. Let me see if I can switch back. I'm like really pushing my tech skills here today, guys. And then I have notepads. So there are pages you can download to make notepads. And I walk you through my process. These are really thick ones. Normally I do smaller ones, like 25 pages. I think these are closer to 40. So business to attend before I take my bra off. Then we have be unselfish in your love. Remember that you are not the cat. Anybody else? I had the neediest cat for years and years and years. And she loved only me. My husband would get so jealous. Maybe he says, Are you kidding me? It's one of the best crafty giveaways I've seen. Thank you for being so generous. Amy and everybody, there are so many giveaways still open. So these each stay open for 5 days. Okay, so you can still go back to the older ones and sign up for those. I have another one that I'll give away, but what if I can't find my big girl panties? And I have dozens of these stashed all over my house. I don't think I even own any like big girl panties. Sorry, guys. it's just me winging it. So all of that will go to one lucky winner. And then let me show you what else we have. I think I'm better prepared than last time, but we'll find out. So Lynn, our amazing friend, Amy says, I've signed up for all of them. Good. Our amazing friend Lynn over at LV Handcrafted is giving away an all access pass. Whoops, hang on. It got small on me. An all access pass to her Masculine Makes card class. Let me make this bigger for you. So here is the class itself. And we've been talking like over and over. I think in February, it's going to be a month of masculine cards for me. But I think this class comes first. Oh no, it's going to be also in February. It's going to be great. So we have clean and simple, choosing color, muted doesn't mean boring, geometric designs, and a stationery set. This is normally $175. It's on sale right now for $75, and somebody will get that pass to get all of those classes. But then, oh, you guys, can you see that? No, you can't see that. So I was looking at this one. Okay, so this is the $75 all access pass. Okay, and then as we scroll down, you can see all the different classes and when they are. They will run live, but then if you can't watch them live, you'll be able to go back and watch the replay. Sherry has a question. She says, how high in Patreon do you need to be to get these kinds of things? Sherry, I'm not sure which of the things you're asking about, but all of the printables for these notebooks, oh, you can't see me, you guys. I'm getting better. I am. Okay, so the printables for these notebooks, there's actually a fourth one on that page. Those are the free tier of Patreon. Okay. And then the magnets as well. It's one sheet. It's one PDF page. Also free tier in Patreon. I did give away some bonus content to my paid tiers in this kit, but it was like we did scavenger hunt clues. So they got a different background for all the scavenger hunt clues, and they got some blank clue background so they could make their own. There were some other smaller things I walk you through in that emergency card kit video, like what the paid tiers get. But I always try really hard to make sure that for free, you can get some really good stuff, because that's where I started. I want card making to be more affordable and more accessible for everyone. So yeah, just the free tier. And it is a post in Patreon. And at the bottom of that post, it's the same one that has the video for like how to make these things, is a link to my Google Drive with a 10-page PDF download that has most of this stuff in it. Definitely all the things I've shown you so far. Okay, let me show you one more thing over here with Lynn's giveaway. So in addition to that all access pass, and I will give that one away in 5 days, just like the dies and all of that stuff, but it will go to someone separate. But there is a mystery box option if you're looking to sign up for classes. This is $95, but a $375 value. So for $20, you get all of those classes, but then you also get $200 in crafty goodies, like a little grab bag. And it is a tremendous value. And she gave us a coupon code for 8% off. And I think it's a Let's Be Crafty. That coupon code is down in the description box below. I would definitely check that out. I am super excited for these classes. Lynn has shared like unboxings of some of these mystery boxes, and they're super great. Like I am always sort of floored by how much is in there. Some of it's new, some of it's gently used, but definitely a lot of fun. Again, Sherry, she says, I'll check that out. I will try after the live today to link to the post in my Patreon that has those supplies in it to make it easier for people to find. Because Patreon is not maybe my favorite thing to try to navigate. And I apologize for that. It's just that it was a little easier than trying to build a website from scratch myself. Okay, we have another giveaway. I'm going to share my screen one more time. And if you guys can't see what I'm looking at or talking about, you let me know. Oh, your hair looks beautiful. Thank you. I've got a rock in the gray stripe today. If I part it on the other side, I can hide that, but I liked it today, so we went for it. Okay, we are looking for Kendra's card challenge. Give me a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with Kendra's card challenge. Anybody? I just think it is super fun. I love a card sketch. Oh, for Pete's sake, it's trying to be challenging. There we go. Oh, many of us, many of us. So I am a patron of Cards by Kendra, and she is the one who did Kendra's card challenge. So quarterly, she comes out with like a squillion card sketches. It's 6 sheets usually, and it makes, guys, help me out, a dozen cards, 16 cards. It's a bunch. The printable quarterly is free for that quarter on her Patreon. But if you want access to the archives and a bunch of her other like really great bonus benefits, then you need to be a paid member. I'm a $5 member. And so she's giving away one of these all access memberships. So here she says you get a mystery card making kit sampler, early access to Kendra's card challenges, access to archive challenges. There are 2 years worth of challenges, and you can get to all of those downloads. I love most, I think, the printer-friendly version of her downloads, because the regular download is in full color. And if I have it on my computer, which is what I usually do, I'm great. But sometimes I'm like trying to film me making a KCC card. And so I want to print it out. And so the printer friendly ones are black and white and use minimal ink. Early access to D-Stash sales. She just did a D-Stash. It was really good. And some other benefits. So one lucky person will get a membership to Kendra's card challenge. Unfortunately, there are rules that Patreon has set here. You can only win a gifted membership from like the creator if you are a new Patreon member, if you're a free Patreon member, or if you were a paid member and then you canceled. Okay. So that giveaway, again, I will pull in 5 days. She also gave me a discount code for you. I think it's Holiday 24 that will get you 20% off any of her membership tiers. So if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'm really interested in that membership, she's got a $2 tier, a $5 tier, right? Patreon is a really fantastic way that you can support the small creators who, try to make great free content for you. Crafty Owl has a membership program too. Lynn has a membership program. I have one. I try to make sure, especially on my channel, I think we all do, to make sure that there is free, very accessible stuff, because we know that's not in everyone's budget. And we don't want your money if that's a hardship for you. But if you can, we always appreciate that support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, I reached out. Kristen says, that's awesome of Kendra. I mean, and Lynn too, I reached out super last minute. You guys, I am flying by the seat of my pants. And I was like, hey guys, just a heads up. I'm doing this giveaway thing. If you want, I would love to like tell people what you do and promote you. And they were like, absolutely. Immediately, both of them were like, I'll gift a membership. I'll gift some classes. So I was blown away by people's generosity. Really, really fantastic. So Amy, I love that. Amy says, you made me hook up my printer. Yes, I print more sentiments than anything else. And actually, you guys, I don't know if you can see it. I bought a new printer that I'm testing out because I was looking for a far more affordable option ink-wise and printer-wise than what I've been using, because people ask me about my printer all the time. So I will let you know about that coming up. Anybody want a little sneak peek of the Trinity giveaway that's coming up tomorrow? Because I do. It's so big. It's so, so big. Let me tell you how to enter to win while I'm sort of cleaning up my desk and trying to make room for this big box. There are 2 ways to enter, which means you can get your name in there 2 times. Sneak peek, yes. Number 1, there is a Google form linked in the description box below the video. If you don't see it, you'll need to refresh the page. I update it like right before I go live. It's going to ask you for your name, where you live. I will only ship physical products within the 48 contiguous United States because of shipping. But if you're international and I pull your name, I will email you and we'll figure something digital out, right? I want to make sure if I draw your name, you win something. And the 2 digital prizes can go anywhere. It's also going to ask you for an email address. Be sure to check your email. People have been absolutely amazing so far. So Amy Wagoner and Wendy McGowan won the first 2 days of prizes. And then somewhere around here, I have a sheet. I have not yet announced the winner for day 3, which was the big waffle flower giveaway. And I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Davtai Kalo Muhammad is our winner for day 3. I have not sent that email yet. I will send it as soon as we're done with this live. If I email you about a prize, I need you to email me back within 5 days so I know where to mail any physical product that you may have won, if you won the physical products. Otherwise, I'll draw another name. I just want everything to like find a new home, and I want it to go quickly. Okay. The second way to enter to win, there is a link to a poll in Patreon. You do have to be a member to vote in the poll, but you can join for free. I also linked to a video tutorial that walks you through my Patreon, how to join for free. All you have to do is vote. I think it's asking you which of these 3 giveaways you're most excited about. Any of those, I think, are really great. They all enter you to win. There is a comment section. The comments don't enter you to win because only voting in the poll puts you in the spreadsheet. It pulls your name, it pulls your email address, so I know how to contact you. So definitely like make sure you're voting in the poll. Patty says, I have been waiting for your Trinity. Oh, yes. So I designed 2 die sets for Trinity stamps, and they came out in October, like early October, and they have sold out everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I talked to Tanisa, the owner, and she's trying to get them back in stock. She was kind of hoping it would happen before Christmas, but shipping right now, international shipping, is always delayed. It's really, really hard to get stuff. So they should be coming. Wherever you want to do your shopping, just click that notify me button. If you haven't seen my dies, one set really coordinates with all of the free printables that I put out. You don't need them for the printables, but they're pretty handy. And the second set has a fun pop-up in it. So I think that's super fun. Thank you for bringing that up, because I keep forgetting to tell people. This is the box. You see? Do you see how massive this is? I'm going to take out like the top, 3 things? 4 things. She had some this week, Carla says. She did. Oh, I totally missed that. I'll have to go look. If somebody wants to check right now, because they'll probably come back in stock through trinitystamps.com before they will anywhere else, because then she has to send them to the other companies. All right. How many items should we look at? Top 5? I like 5. Melissa says 5. Debbie says 4. You know, this whole box is going to go to one person. And you know what? It's not just Trinity stuff in here either. So I'm just going to go from the top. This one I'm really excited about. Let me grab this. These are distress crayons. Have you guys seen these before? They feel almost like an oil pastel. But Carol says, "All tomorrow, Carol. Tomorrow we'll look at all of it, and we'll give it away." These are water soluble, so they're shimmery, soft, waxy. They're really, really great for tons of awesome techniques. So those are in there. Hang on, I have to cough, friends. Hang on. Okay, I think I unmuted. Okay, let me know if I didn't. Then we have, there's, I'll call this one item. Then we have Cozy Christmas Cottage. I love this tree so much. And there's all kinds of ways you can decorate that fireplace, and there are coordinating dies to go with it. Kim says, Trinity shows that my dies are still sold out. Yep. I'm not surprised by that. And honestly, I hope that Tanisha's able to like slow down and take a little time off right now. Amy says, ooh, I've seen Tim use these. I'm wanting some. This color collection, I think that's so beautiful. So yeah, I opened this box and was like, I kind of expected to have seen everything that's in here, and to not like want so bad. I haven't even looked through all of it yet, but I will, I think, before we even like give stuff away. I have this set. This is a set of slimline stamps. So it will fill a slimline card. And then there are coordinating dies to go with it. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's called Buttercup Blossoms. And I love it. And then you also get dies for like all of the different pieces, not just the big ones. So that's fun. Hang on. I have to set this down. It's heavy. All right. Oh my goodness. You know what these are? These are pickup sticks. There's more than one in there, you guys. I lose mine all the time. I think that's amazing. This is like the single best tool I have in my arsenal. It's got this great waxy tip, a little pokey end here, and it's got all the sparkles in the middle. So there's like a tube protecting it here, but then you have caps as well. I wonder if this is a different one. This one doesn't have the sparkles in the middle. Oh, that is stuck shut. That's like really, really shut. Let's try. Yeah, but it's the same tool. It just doesn't have the sparkles in the middle. That's great. I love that. More than one. Fantastic, friends. Okay, what are we at? 1, 2, 3. We'll call that 4. Let's look at one more. This, I had never seen this before. Liquid scrap spots for 3D effects and scrapbooking paper and more. And I wonder if this is like the stuff that Lynn uses that's like a dimensional something that you can stick behind dies. I don't know. Has anybody seen this before? Debbie says those are a must. Yes, these are, I mean, hands down. And Trinity was one of the first companies that had anything like this. And I just love it. So I sliced off 2 to 3 inches of that plastic tube and made a special spot for it in my crafty tool bin to like store it so you wouldn't lose it. That's brilliant. I have, you guys, it's clean on the desktop. This is it. This is like, and it's all in the same. And then sometimes they don't go back in the bin. I don't know, but that's really brilliant. All right, my friends, that's due to be the scrap spots. Yeah, I might look that up before tomorrow and see if I can tell you more about it. But I think it's like a dimensional adhesive. It's from Couture Creations. So really, really cool. All right, my friends. This is, I think, our longest live yet. Tomorrow's will probably be longer than this one because the box is so big. I'll try to organize the box a little bit too so we know what we're doing. But I'll see you back here at noon tomorrow to unbox the big one, and then noon again on Sunday, and we'll do another like de-stash. I have big plans. And then I'll kind of update you if I've heard anything about the other 2 grab bags and giveaways. Thank you so much, friends. Any other questions before we take off? Oh, man. All right. Be sure to enter to win. Everything is in the description box below. I'll check all the links from this morning's video too. So if you want to be able to make those same notepads or magnets, definitely head over to the emergency card kit video I posted this morning. Have a great day, everybody. This is so much fun. I really appreciate it. Bye.